This is the kind of college football matchup that so often produces an upset. A team ranked in the top 25 going on the road into a very revved-up environment. Welcome to Cowbell Country, Davis-Wade Stadium, home field of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC team, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Volunteers will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Second down play coming up. Lead it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. To the air. It's Shapen. And it's clocked in the crossing pattern. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They'll kick it away here. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense out there for their first possession. And, Kirk, what a luxury for this offense to have an elite tight end. It'll be interesting to see how they try to create favorable matchups in this game.
Yeah, and, Chris, I think the elite offenses in the college game have that tight end who can be a difference maker. The defensive backs oftentimes get caught up in the receivers on the outside. It opens up the middle of that field, and this tight end can make you pay.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Brazil. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? To throw, it's Aguilar. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
The Volunteers will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be fair caught and at the 15. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff again. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking to scramble. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Quarterback does a good job against this nickel coverage, realizing his options downfield are taken away. I thought he might try to force it downfield, but instead pulls it down, takes off, and picks up some positive yards. Now we got a 4th and short.
They don't convert on 3rd down. Special teams coming on the field. A fair catch is made, but there is a flag down, so let's sort this one out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
So to avoid another punt here in the 2nd drive, they got to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Over the middle. It's Staley. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So it's Mississippi State on top so far, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him.
This is a great example of really having an awareness of where the defender is and whether or not you want to put a little touch on the ball to go over the defender. Or here he tries to put too much on it and the ball comes a little bit short.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To throw. It's Shapen. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Caught behind the line. It's Staley. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field. It's Aguilar. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the Vols will send their punt team onto the field. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Takes the handoff. It's Booth. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Second down after that short completion. Here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Booth. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Defense is coming after him. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. It's a quarterback keeper. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Off the play fake on first down. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Breaks into the clear. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Vols.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back. It's Shapen. Receiver makes the grab. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
This time, a completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw through. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Touchdown, Tennessee. This quarterback on fire today. He took about reaching back and showing arm strength. He did it there that time.
Yeah, they actually work on this, believe it or not, in practice. Every receiver has a position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle. Then you just hope for maybe a tip ball or that goes up into the air and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown.
The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
The Volunteers bring their punt team onto the field. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? To throw, it's Shapen. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grabbed by the receiver. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down after that previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
I say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Dropping back. It's Aguilar. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The Vols will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Play action here on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Thompson. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion makes it second and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. They'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Back to throw. It's Shapen. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
How the offense tried to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. So it's Mississippi State on top so far, Kirk. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. And tackled there by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? Here he goes. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, you could see the defense selling out, trying to come up with a stop, and in doing so, they had no one left to take this back down once he's able to break through the initial surge from the defense. Big gain for this offense, not only picking up the first down, but a huge gain.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
And the Volunteers will line up to kick it away. This is punt number 6. Get the ice bath ready for the punter. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wants some time, now lets it go. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. And he's got it again. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Shapen. He finds the running back in the flat. Breaks into the clear. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Pounding away with the run game. He's past the marker and still going. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Tailback with another carry. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. First down. Looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. First down here for this offense. And it's a kneel down. Well, this is a football team that came in here with plenty of fuel. Obviously, the atmosphere charged up. They were inspired by that. Not expected to win. Maybe felt a little bit disrespected, and all of that showed.
Oh, well, anytime you're a ranked team and you go on the road against an unranked team, that's always a challenge. We see it every week in college football, and this is a huge win, as you mentioned, Chris, for the unranked team. Going to be a long week for the losers. They're going to have to regroup and find out if they can come back the next week and see if they can win a game, but the party will be going for a long time tonight.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.